What's up? Billy Hero coming back at you with another What the Puck podcast. I apologize. It's been a while. I had to upgrade my equipment. I had to find time in my fucking busy schedule to do a podcast. And I'm happy to be back. I love to talk hockey. Love to talk puck. Let's just start off by saying I'm recording this right now on Saturday night. Tomorrow's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. I'm a girl dad. I'm very proud of it. I love my daughter. Truthfully, I want to get her into figure skating over hockey. Be a lot cheaper. But I just want to thank my dad. Rest in peace. He believed in me, and I had some good hockey memories. And I kind of owe it to my father and my mother as well. So, and I'm very grateful. I wasn't a rich kid. I wish I was. But they made sure that I had the best equipment and the hours, the long drives, all that bullshit. It was some good times, and even though I took a hiatus for about 10 years, roughly, to do other things, figure out who I was. I was a teenager, teenage problems, but it all circled back to hockey, and I'm proud of myself, and wherever my father is, looking down or whatever. I'm not really a spiritual guy too much, but I like to think that I play kind of in his memory. So happy Father's Day to everybody. Yeah, no, right now the Oilers and the Panthers are playing in game 5. Game 4. It's tied 2-2. Right? No, it's game 5 in Edmonton, and they're getting their asses kicked, the Oilers, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's hard to watch just because I have a daughter now and she wants to watch her cartoons and all that shit. So I'm like, fuck. But I follow on my phone, so it's all good. I'm having fun. It's been a while. I haven't really done a podcast in a while. Like I said, I'm just so busy with work, life, kids, all that bullshit. Which is really not bullshit. It's the best part of my life. I'm very grateful. But I watch a lot of, YouTube. I watch a lot of other people's hockey videos as much as I try to put out as much content as I can. I've been playing every Tuesday night in Peabody, Massachusetts with a group, and definitely showing my age. I'm almost 40, and I still feel good because where I work in the post office, like it's a fucking workout every day. So I'm getting my cardio in, but it just breaks down your body and you're just fucking exhausted after a long day. And the summer's coming and the heat just, you get dehydrated and you're like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do this. But I make an effort, and I'm very grateful for this group because I kind of left them twice. And the story is I was playing with them, and then the summer hit, and it was like, it was a couple years ago. Summer hit, and it was like, they started at 7:15. I'm like, I can't make it up there on time. That we understand. So they're like, oh, we need a goalie. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll play. This is like a year later. And I was like, yeah, I'll play. No problem. Cool. Sweet. So I go and play. And of course, that's when my wife was pregnant in April. And my daughter wasn't born till July. And it was like, I felt bad leaving my wife, at home by herself, pregnant. So my wife was like, hey, you know what? Drop this fucking hockey shit. We got a kid on the way. Perfectly understandable. I get it. No problem. So, whatever. But then I connected with them and I was like, hey, this is my situation. This is going on. But, I'm loyal. I like you guys. They said, yeah, no problem. So I get back with them and we've been playing ever since. And this coming Tuesday, I'm going on vacation, a little bit of vacation. So I'm not playing with them. And then this week, but I've only missed one skate. And truthfully, when I miss that skate, it's like it's a piece of me that's missing because I love being out there. I love playing that hockey. And I just realize the more I get older, the more I realize I'm more built for like that pickup shit. I just, you've seen my earlier videos talking about the Wolves and all that league game. I don't know if I can do league. The more I get older, the more I get wiser. Not quite, but still, I look at myself and I go, well, you know what? What makes you happy? Showing up and getting 10 goals scored on you with no defense versus looking at the scoreboard and being like, wow, we're fucking down, 7-0 in the first period. And these guys are fucking laughing on the fucking bench. Like, you kind of have to pick your poison, unfortunately. And I'm grateful to play with this group. And truthfully, it's fun. And it's a lot of college kids, and they're fucking fast. They keep me on my toes, but then I'm able to like fucking just make these awesome saves and just like, show them up, and they're like, oh shit. And I do love, and there's no chirping, none of that. Because if you chirp, you're gonna get punched in the face. What I like is when they come up to me and they go, holy shit, dude. I don't know you from a hole in the wall, but I love your goalie equipment. That's like Viagra to a goalie, is when they go, yeah, no, you got some good fucking style. I love your fucking style. I had a kid say that to me after a game, and I was just, he probably had to be like 19. He didn't even have facial hair. A little taller than me, but I was just like, I was like, hey man, thank you. That makes you feel good about everything. I'm not trying to impress anybody, but when you look good, you play good. Not necessarily, but either way, it's thank you. I just want the compliments. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, thank you. Like, we don't need to be best friends, but I just love the fact that somebody just goes, wow, your fucking equipment's awesome. So, but yeah, no, I've been watching so much hockey content, and I'm trying to like scale it back a little bit because I think that's all I watch on top of other, YouTube crap, World of T-shirts, King Cobra, all these people, and it's like, holy shit, like these people are fucking trolls. But that kind of that's where I kind of want to go down the next adventure, or my next it's not me, it's what I talk about, and that's I post my shit to YouTube. And look, I have 255 subscribers as of 2025. I don't give a fuck about a sub list. I don't give a fuck about being paid by YouTube. I'm not a YouTube. I'm not a social media goalie. I'm not somebody that's like, hey, I'm 23. I post my videos. I'm funny. Ha ha ha. Watch me. I'm gonna go to TikTok. First of all, I don't have a TikTok. I do not have a TikTok. And I see things on Twitter and other social media platforms where I'm like, yeah, no, they got tens of thousands of views and they're probably getting paid, and good for them. I'm not hating on them, but as of 2025, the Barely Hero, I get made fun of that name all the time, and trust me, I tried rebranding, but it wouldn't work. I don't look at myself as anybody else, but just a true Barely goalie. And I recently stumbled upon Tony Sauce. He's from Massachusetts. I think he's like Western Massachusetts. He's like near the Berkshires, I believe, like Sturbridge Village, all that area. So it's pretty far from Boston. Great content. You know what? I like what he's doing. I like his reviews, all that stuff. But he's a social media, kind of building himself up to be like that, like guru of social media, like the Swaggy P's and the Van Gates and the Travoils. Like, you guys are social media goalies. The Barely Hero isn't. And there's no love lost. There's no hate. There's nothing. It's, I stay in my lane. I know what I'm capable of. And I've said this in the old, oh my God, apologize, not the old, the washed up goalie. And I know he's an old guy too, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm just a 9-to-5 goalie, and I just stop pucks. And that's how I look at myself. And I get some hate once in a while, but that's okay. You get trolls. Let's call them trolls, right? You get the trolls. You get people that talk shit, but YouTube censors it. So I don't see the comments until they show up on my email. Like, oh, so-and-so left you a comment. And it's like they're talking shit. It's like, oh, all right, whatever. I don't have to block or anything. I don't really care. I mean, the fact that you took time out to look at my video, you say I suck. You say you're never gonna make it to the NHL. You fucking blow. Like, thank you for viewing my video. I'd rather have somebody watch my video and say I suck than somebody be like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit. So, it's just it's the YouTube world and social media is such a fucking shit show. It's awful. I mean, I feel like you have to be either a fucking total clown or a chick to get by. And I don't want to mention anybody by name, but I see some chicks on other social media platforms and they're shaking their ass, they're in their bikinis, they getting sponsored by Bauer, they're looking hot. It's like, listen, do what you have to do, but you're not doing what I'm doing. I'm posting games. Now, I do get lit up in some of my videos, but like I edit that shit out. And I had somebody say that to me one time. I'm trying not to, but someone's like, "Oh, why don't you show them scoring on you?" And I'm like, "Well, here's the thing." And I think I've said this before on my podcast. I'm like, you know what? Put a fucking GoPro on you and fucking light me up and get a YouTube channel and stop posting your videos and edit them. Like, why would I promote you? Why would I be like, okay, you're really good at hockey. Okay, congratulations, you're a good hockey player. You're probably not gonna make it to the show, so am I. I'll say that. But why the fuck am I gonna be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make this guy who's fucking 19 years old look good on my channel with my fucking 200 subscribers. Like, yeah, I'm gonna like the fuck out of here. But I'm not hating. I'm staying true to myself. And I just keep watching all sorts of videos and honorable mention to RS Spike 22. I'm sorry. Is it 2 or 20? I don't even know. He's got some good content. He reminds me of Just Your Average Goalie a little bit. And he's down in Tampa. And he's a big Lightning fan. But he's got some good videos. And I think he has his girlfriend video tape from the stands. He's novice too. But his videos are very well done. And I'm like, I keep watching his videos. And I'm like, okay. He tries to get Thunderbug from the Lightning in a shootout, and no such luck. And it's the mascot, Thunderbug. I didn't know the name. I know in the Bruins they have Blades. That's the mascot, but I didn't know anything about the Tampa Bay Lightning, even though I have a nice fucking setup. But yeah, and he's commenting on it saying, "Oh, it's a nice setup," but it's just the funniest thing because I'm like, he does it like each week. He's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get him to do a shootout with me." Never happens. And it's great content. He has great content. I actually reached out to him about a podcast, and he said he's open to it, but I'm just trying to find a schedule, and I'm just trying to find out, um, you know, how to, link up. So stay tuned. It's possible that we get him on the What the Puck podcast, but yeah, I mean, shout out to McNally's Crease. Still got your sweatshirt. Yeah, it's like 60 degrees right now in Boston, Massachusetts. It's raining every Saturday, so thank you. Um, he puts out, good videos, quality content. I'm trying to think who else. Who else I've been watching? I apologize. I don't remember all the names, but I remember the videos, and it's just it's a lot of hockey. It's a lot of hockey I've been digesting, and it's been fun to watch it because I'm like, oh yeah, like I want to play more hockey, but I have a family, I got a job, I got commitments. It doesn't suck. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, but I would like to play a little bit more hockey, especially with all the fucking equipment I have. But it's fun to watch somebody having fun playing the game I love. So I can't really hate on them. I don't hate on anybody. I really don't. I don't have any hate towards anybody. The thing is, it's just I watch a lot of stuff and I'm like, okay, like when you boil it down, it's like, where are you? And I can honestly say that no, I'm not the typical social media goalie, and makes me feel good about myself. But then again, oh, you post your stuff to YouTube. Yeah, I do post my stuff. You fine, I get that, and I'm not trying to repeat myself here, but it's it's different when you're being sponsored and you get the blue check mark, and I'm better than you, and I got this many people watching me. It's like great, I'm happy for you, and like I support you. I'm not gonna hate on you, but I look at myself and I go, no, I'm a true Bailey goalie. So, um, there's people I watch where I'm like, yeah, I know it's. I wouldn't want to use the word silly, but it's similar to like, well, yeah, it's like you're doing it for clicks and views versus, hey, I just fucking played in a Bailey game. Hey, I just played in the pickup. I made all these saves. Here you go. And totally different story. And that's what I try to produce. That's what I try to showcase. And I get some haters and I get some people that absolutely love me, and I appreciate all the views. I think Eric Bischoff from WCW back in the day. Any publicity is good publicity. No, no, what is it? Excuse me, I'm crossing sports here. I don't know, wrestling's fake, but still, it's like bad publicity is good publicity. So I'm not getting either of it. Like I can go around and talk shit and do podcasts and whatever. Nobody's watching me. Nobody's listening. That's fine. But I look at it like this: like I stay true to myself. I mean, you put on an act. Some people, but it's not an act. It's the social media act. It's the how do I please my audience versus being true to yourself. I know, totally coming out of left field. If you're on YouTube, you love YouTube videos, check out Ian on YouTube. He works the 7-Eleven over in California. The most genuine person on YouTube. He's just a real person living his life. I think he's like 30. One of the best YouTube channels, and it's non-sports related, nothing. But watch his YouTube, and he's blown up. He's got huge, and I'm happy for the guy. And nothing but love, respect, and that's kind of how I view myself. If you watch Ian on YouTube, um, that's kind of how I view myself, as like a hockey goalie. Like I'm just regular. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. So, as always, thank you for listening to me. I know I ramble. I don't shut the fuck up. I have nothing to say. I never get anybody that's important on my show. Like, as far as like, I mean, I've had my brother, I've had Cowtown Goalie, and I've had Bill Big Tuna, McNally, all them. But I've never had like, like a McDavid or a Chara. But I mean, I'm always open to talking to them about hockey. But, it is what it is. It's tough to get people to be on your show. I had multiple people lined up about maybe last summer. I had multiple people. I had the Big Fluffy. I had this Bruins woman who was a Bruins fan. I had I'm trying to think. I had someone else on my I had other people. I had so many people lined up, and I was all like, "Yeah, be on my podcast," and yeah, and it was just the scheduling, and it just never lined up. So, I mean, it is what it is. You can't get mad about it. You can't get sad about it. You just kind of go, okay, well, life happens, right? But Hopefully, I haven't bored anybody. I'm trying to get the podcast up, trying to get more people on. Like I said, it's hard, and to schedule people, and it's one of those things where it's like it almost becomes a second time job, and it's hard, especially with the kid in the house, the car, and the wife, and our schedule. So, but I appreciate everyone that listens to me and wants to talk hockey. That's fine. I'm so grateful for who watches me on YouTube. That's all I care about. I bust my ass making those videos, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you. Cheers.